Yo, what's up? What is today? April 11, 2019. Started my day early this morning. Did a little driving. Made a few bucks. Now, on to my first meeting of the day, which is a board meeting for Young Biz Kids, which is a local nonprofit organization that teaches entrepreneurship and financial literacy to children. Great organization. Shout out to Ariel Biggs, heading that thing up. In fact, if you ever wanted to start a nonprofit organization and don't know where to turn, she has some great workshops and things in the making. Definitely leave me a comment and I'll put you in touch with her. Also sit on that board with some amazing people: Lisa Potts, Latanya Jackson, Gloria Robinson out of Atlanta, Georgia. And we're just gonna hash out, how to make this organization better, how to reach more people, how to get more engagement, how to raise more money so that we can do more. The typical stuff that happens with a non-profit organization is just, there's a lot of black girl magic with this one. And not to say that we're not a diverse organization. We have kids from all walks of life, all backgrounds. But Ariel is just flat out amazing, and her vision is a force to be reckoned with in and of itself. So when you have vision like that, you have to surround yourself with people who can A, latch onto the vision, B, keep you focused on the vision, and C, help you bring that vision to life. Say it one more time. When you are the type of person that has vision, you have to A, surround yourself with people who will latch onto that vision in a level of commitment, right? I mean, people will latch onto a vision with talk. But you have to surround yourself with people who will latch on to a vision with action, right? Then you have to make sure that you are B, surrounding yourself with people that will help you stay on that vision and focus on that vision, right? Because sometimes as visionaries, we see some of everything. It's funny, I was watching Jim Rogan's interview with Elon Musk, and he said, he's a great inventor and visionary himself, and he says when sometimes, and I so relate to this in terms of being a visionary, he said it's like having a never-ending explosion in your mind. So when you are a visionary and you have cast a vision for a certain thing, you have to surround yourself with people who will keep you focused on the vision. And then you have to surround yourself with people that will help you execute and bring that vision to life, right? So what I do with Young Biz Kids, I try to help bring light to the branding and the marketing and creating brand and awareness around how wonderful this opportunity is, right? Some of the other board members have different talents and in different areas. I like to focus on social media, website, little SEO, lead capture pages and things of that nature, taking what we do locally and in our classrooms and workshops and trying to create a space online where we can reach people all around the world with Young Biz Kids, not just locally in St. Louis. So that's where I'm headed to this morning. And when I get out of there, chances are I will do me a little bit more driving. I try to make $100 driving Uber every day because that helps with my marketing budget. It helps with I got 2 kids in college at the same time. So while my digital media agency and my network marketing business pays the bills and then some, having 2 kids in college is taxing, man. You know, so I drive Uber to help me with marketing budget to continue to grow my other businesses, but also them jokers need something almost every week. So the extra money from Uber actually helps. I also get to listen to a lot of podcasts while I'm out driving, so that it helps me continue to grow my mindset. And then when I get done with that, I'm probably going to, I know I'm going to go home and do some marketing things, put out some content for my followers on Facebook. Excited about what I got going on with Facebook. I just got approved to create my fan page subscription. So I'm working on some exclusive content for my fan page, and this might be a part of that exclusive content for the fan page, because that's super cool. That out of the 100,000 plus followers that I have on my Financial Health Mentor fan page, I can create a subscription of a small subset of those followers, and right now it's just at $5.99 per month. So you can support me in that effort, but then you're going to get some exclusive content. So Facebook is allowing me to basically create a membership site within Facebook. So I will have an option to, when I produce content, I can select whether or not this content is for everybody or this content is exclusive for my subscribers. And that's super cool, because I've got some things that I definitely want to bring to an exclusive community that actually supports me financially, and I want to bless that community as well with some things that you might not see on the Talking Money in the Morning show, some things you might not see or hear from me in a live stream. So I'm excited about that, and you know, I never knew that even existed, but Facebook reached out to me just the other day. I set it up last night, so be on the lookout for that. If you don't follow the fan page, Financial Health Mentor, you want to follow that fan page, so when I actually launch the site, you can, you know, let me know if, you know, you want to be a subscriber. Let me know what you want to see from me, what you want to learn. I know for a fact that you're going to get more of me than just the financial. You're going to get more of me than just tips on how to grow your money, tips on how to save in taxes, tips on how to get out of debt, tips on how to fix your credit. I'm actually going to give you more of the whole picture of who the Financial Health Mentor is, or basically who Cortez is. Financial Health Mentor is just a alter ego, but you're going to get the whole picture, right? What are my thoughts on health and wellness? What are my thoughts on community development? Part of this, my Young Biz Kids relationship, is part of me getting in the community and learning the ins and outs, and finding the real influencers in the community, who's doing what, and how we can connect and make a real positive impact in our communities, right? You're going to get more of me in terms of, some of you guys want to go, I have a deeper dive into the branding and the marketing, how to grow your brand, how to build a network marketing company on social media, how to build business credit, how to really create something amazing, right? So we're going to get into a deeper dive into all of that stuff, and a lot of that stuff is going to be exclusive to this subscriber base, because what it does for me, I can really make an impact in some of those areas without having to create an entirely different brand and all that kind of stuff. So the subscription is probably going to be the Financial Health Mentor Unleashed or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you guys can comment and let me know what a good name of that portion or segment should be. But I'm excited about that, man. And looking for some interns. If you know anybody who is good in audio visual, I produce a lot of content that you guys hardly get to see. You guys might get to see about 10%, maybe 25% of the content I produce, because a lot of it is raw, and I don't have a team yet developed around just editing that content, creating it, putting it out in bite-sized pieces so it's easy to digest. And so if you know anybody who is trying to build a brand for themselves in graphic design, in audio, visual, especially videography, post-production, I would love to connect with those people and see how we can create a relationship that's mutually beneficial. I say intern because I'm still at the level in my business development where I can't hire a staff of people to do this, but I have a lot of knowledge and I have a lot of connections. So maybe if you help with some of the production of my content, I can get you some paying clients, no doubt about that. Because if you do good work, once you produce content for me, everybody's asking, Cortez, how are you doing what you're currently doing? And I'm like, I do what I can with what I have. And they like, well, can you do my content? I'm like, hell no. I can't even do all of my content. So I can get you some paying clients if you're willing to enter into that type of partnership. Or if you're an intern and you're just new and you're trying to hone your skills, I can coach you on some of the areas that you should focus on and developing content, because the influencer market is huge. So if you learn how to develop content for influencers, that can create a lane for you. And if you don't have the skill set yet, then you can practice on my content. And I can, let you know what I think is hot, some directions that you could go in with your content creation. So if you know any interns, tag them in this video, man. I definitely want to, it's time for me to explode in a lot of areas. So I know I cannot do it without a team. So I'm looking to develop that team, and I was just sharing with Ariel, who's again the founder of Young Biz Kids, that when you understand the power of relationships, it can't always be about the money, because the people who I connect with at this stage are going to be the people that I want to grow with me. I want them to grow as I grow, which means if we're all on the same level, I'm on the same level as an influencer, you're on the same level in your respective field, whether it's graphics, whether it's branding, marketing, whether it's videography. And then as I elevate, then I want to keep working with the same people, right? Event planner is another person that I'm trying to add to my team, right? So if you understand that, and you need to be in a network of where the atmosphere is positive, we're all pulling for each other, we're all leveraging each other's talents, because best believe if you're in my circle and I know something that can help your business grow, it's not something that I charge you for, right? It's no, let's sit down, let's have a meeting, let's get out the whiteboard, let's draw out some stuff, and let's see what you're trying to do, and let's see if we can put our heads together and make it happen. Right? Trevor Ott says all the time, founder of Black CEO, 1 + 1 = 2, but 1 and 1 is 11. And if you understand anything about the mastermind principle, then you got to get that. See, the mastermind principle says, and as a Christian man, it speaks to this in the Bible, when 2 or 3 come together in agreement, there is the Lord in the midst. So basically, when 2 or 3 come together, they bring in infinite intelligence. So now you have a third, what we call mastermind, right? That exponentially expands the mental capability and capacity of the 2 in the room, right? One portion of the Bible says it like this: 1 can put 1,000 to flight, but 2 can put 10,000 to flight. See, that speaks of the exponential growth and power when 2 are on the same page. 1 can put 1,000 to flight. So naturally, you think if 1 can put 1,000, then adding another one, they 2 together can put 2,000 to flight. It doesn't say that. It said 1 can put 1,000, 2 can put 10,000 to flight. So you got to understand the mastermind principle. So I'm trying to create this collaborative team, and not to say that because you're part of my network you have to work exclusively with me. No, get your money, get it how you live, but I want someone in my circle where I can call and get things done. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you know anybody trying to be part of a good team, growing and making some things happen, man, that's what we're doing here in the St. Louis area. You don't have to be in the St. Louis area, but I am trying to work with people locally because again, we can tap into this local fire. St. Louis is growing. It's becoming a tech hub. So there's a lot of positive things happening, and we can create and carve out a lane for ourselves within this space. And that's the name of the game for me, and that's where I'm going. I do a lot of stuff online, but I know that the gifts, talents, and special abilities that I've been blessed with by God can also be used to impact local community when I connect with the right people. So that's what that thing is, man. Hopefully this is all making sense to you. Hopefully I get someone to edit it, or find the time to edit it and put it out. Because that's where I am, man. I'm busy doing a lot of stuff, and sometimes the content creation is cool. It's easy for me to create content, but to actually prepare it, to get it put out, and I've got a bunch of different devices that I create content on, so I got content on devices that I probably can't even find no more. But definitely getting with a team is what the plan is, so that you can get more of what I do, because I believe that the way I see things, the way I communicate what I see, can only help those around me. So I'm gonna jump off now and get ready and see who this is calling me. Peace.